This is Cindy with Scrapbooking with Cynthia coming to you live from Abilene, Texas. I told you that I would show you how to do a hard story. I showed you my son's 2001 album, and I did it in 2003. He died in 2001, his album. He was 15. And I told you not all stories are easy to tell. But you need to document that person's life. So you have those pictures all in one spot so that you can just, when you get to feeling really missing him, you can go to those pictures and look at them. And it does help. It doesn't it doesn't take away the pain of losing that child or spouse or niece or nephew or anyone that's special to you, partner, whatever. But it helps to give you memories, good memories of things that you did do with that person. So I told you that I was going to show you how to do that with the ABC to lift up, and then when you get down and depressed, uh, you go to the ABC, and when you get back up, you go to uh, that person's album. Uh, I had, we have a grandson that died on our son's birthday, deceased son birthday, which made it kind of a double whammy. But I had made I found a little album that I had done on him that I had forgotten I did. But I want to put it in, it was the old 7 by 7 Creative Memories book. But I want to, he deserves to be in a 12 by 12 like all the other kids, grandkids, and greats are. So I'm going to put him in with his brothers and put him first because he's the oldest, and then go his brother, and then his brother's kids, and and current. But to get to that, I've got to do Dustin, who died in 2003. So I've got to get. It's kind of hard to do, but it's something that we need to do, and it's also kind of healing in a way. It doesn't take away the loss. No way. It doesn't take away the loss of, of anything that has happened. But it helps. It'll help for you, yourself, for your spouse or family, anyone else that wants to see these good pictures of that person's life. And so I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you just some simple things to get her done. Okay, here we go. Okay, here is the book that I found of Dustin right here. Let's see if I got it. Ooh, there it is. It's right there. Okay, here is the book that I have of him, and for some reason, his brother is in the front here, and I was going to make this of his brother, but then I looked him back in here, and here's Dustin. So here I have it in the 7 by 7 right here. So what I'm going to do is first put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. And this is the 12 by 12 that I'm going to put it in with his brother. And I have his brother's name here, but I'm also going to put Dustin's name. I'm going to put Dustin and so forth. So this is the book I'm going to put it in. So I'm going to put that away. And when you do redo an album, it's great to have. And it's my little, I need to get a new one. It's just broke off there. But this still works. And what you want to do is just slowly get this up and get it so you can put it on this page, because you want to honor this person, and you don't want to tear the what you already did, because I thought this was pretty spiffy. Now I just want to go real easy with this, and so I'm kind of showing you how I can go real easy without. I got a little tear there, but it will work. It will work. And let's see. Ooh, I must have pieced this. Okay, I pieced it. Okay, so slowly get, and I can use this 7x7. You know what I use the 8x8s and the 7x7s mostly? I use them as gifts for people that I do books that I give away, like for 50th wedding anniversaries, birthdays, and stuff like that. And I just think that's a cool idea to do that with. And let's see if I can get this out of here. We're just about got it, so be patient with me, and I'll show you how I'm going to put this on. Ooh, there's another little piece there. I did piece this. How about that? It's been so long since I've done this, I couldn't remember what I had done. And I don't want to put holes in it, so I'm trying to gently loosen this. And you could do it with a hair dryer too. It will do it with that to loosen it up. And you can do it that way, that's for sure. But I think I pretty well have got this, except for right in the middle of this. And I just got to get in there and kind of loosen it, and then it'll be okay, because I don't want to destroy this layout, because I really think it was pretty spiffy, this layout. I liked it. So you can take all of this stuff off and put a new page. You can put a new page in here for someone else. I'll call it wallpapering it, and that's great. Okay, so set this aside and slide this over. And I already started doing some of this because I didn't want to be on here forever. So I wanted to show you how you can do it. I went and looked for some paper that had these colors in it, and I found this, and I took and found these letters that I had right here, and they're not Creative Memories letters, but it doesn't matter. And I put them on here, and it was kind of dark, and you can see it's all setted, but that's okay, because what I'll put is his birth date, when he was born here. But see, this is going to fit just perfect right in here, and this was our invitation we got, announcement of when he was born, from Sonny's son, Jerry, and his wife Kim at that time. And this is his newborn picture, and this is our baby, and it tells all about, and I put it on this cute paper. So let's go ahead and get this paper. Where is my tape at? I lost my tape. Well, shame. Going to go ahead and tape this on here, and see if we can get this to look just right on here. And I'm going to place it, I think I'll place it a little bit down on this blue, because we want to put the date he was born in there. And as you notice, I got a little carried away right there. But you know what you can do? You can take some repo and put there, and you'll never know it. Get that off, okay? Repo here, okay? And repo here, and that looks good. And I can even take some brown and put there, kind of darken it a little bit if I want to, just so the white isn't showing. And you know what? Only I am going to notice that. No one else is going to notice that, believe me. Okay, now, this little piece goes right up in here, so we got to, a cat scratching at the door. If anyone has animals, when you try to get away from them to go do something, guess what? That's when they want to be involved. And I can't let her in because I have stuff I sell in here, and you don't want it to smell like a cat. So I close the door on her, and she just can't stand it. But that's the way life is, isn't it? But, okay, we're just about done, and this is such a simple way of doing it, redoing it, I think, because I'd already done it. And you know, when I talked to you earlier, I had forgotten that I had done this. So I was so surprised when I pulled this out, and there it was, and voila, Dustin Lee Jones. Okay, now I pulled out some ABC stickers, which CM has, and it's Island Mint, and I just think it's going to be perfect. We do have the information here, of course, it's there, but to make it big, to have it right here big, I really think you need to do that. Okay, he was, and this is a great tool to use for this, to get the hole in there. See what you do, you press it down. Okay, he was born in August, and I'm just going to put it to the side here, kind of like that, August, and then I'm going to put, let's see if we got any dash or anything like that. I don't see no dashes, no stars, nothing, no slants. Well, gosh, they used to have slants. So I'm going to put, you know what, this might be kind of fun to do. Here, I'm going to stick it on here. This is the hole for the 8. But why couldn't we use it as the dot there? Now, if I was doing genealogy, and this is just a tidbit, I would put 12, the day first, and then the month, August spelled out, or AUG, and then the year. But I'm not doing genealogy, I'm doing a book. So I'm going to put the 8 first, and then a 12. So let's get a 1 and a 2 now. 1 and a 2 and a 3. Okay, let's get these out and put them on here. And I like to just kind of slant them, because kind of in a half moon circle. It doesn't show up very good, but I can always take this black and go around everything. Now I have another one of those little circle things, which is come out of the 8, and I can put that right there. Okay, he was born in 1985, and I don't have enough room here to put 1985, but we had the 1985 here, so I can put a dash 85, and I'll know that's, you know, it's for me, I'll know it. Okay, so we have some more of those little dots. Take them off and put let's see, I got that about right. Yeah, that's about what I want. 80, and then put a 5 there. They used to put little slants in here and little dots, and kind of disappointed that they don't have those in here. But let's see, how am I going to do that one? I'm going to do it with this. Okay, got it. Whew. You have to improvise, don't you? One has to improvise. Okay. You'll see what I did. The hand down here, this, has that little square in there. It's a diamond square. Guess where that little darling is going to go? If I can get it off my finger. I'm going to put it on the end of that. And that is just perfect for right there. Now, I got my first page done, and I'm so happy with myself that I got it done. But this doesn't show up very good. So, I'll do the same thing I did with that. And I'm not going to do the whole thing because it's time consuming. But I'm especially going to do this little diamond dot here. And do it so you can see it. See what that does? It just makes it look so much better doing it that way. And you just go around the letters. You could do that with any color, but that 8 just pops better than this 8 over here, doesn't it? And the 5 will. And let's do it. And go around. And you can see I made some mistakes, but you know, I'm human, aren't I? That's okay, because this is my book. Now look at how, I'm going to bring it up, how much more that pops going around the edge of it. Don't you think it does pop more? I think it does. And so therefore, we're going to keep this going like that. Okay, now that's the first page that is done. And then, of course, you would have to turn it around. And then, let's see what I would do for the second page. Let's see where we're at. Second page, you really should put the parents. And I think that you should put the parents with the baby on the second page. But, I think, and then you should have, and I think this one here was right after it was born. And you could put the wedding and their engagement party and this on this second page. And I see I still got that design going. So that's great. I think that would be great. And then he's 6 months. I don't know if you can see this. He's 6 months there. So I think that I will take this page off and some of these pictures here, not all of them, and take them off. And this has got the red, but you know, I'll improvise and do things differently so it'll look okay, because I'm not going to take all of these pictures here off of here, because I don't need all of these on there. Um, I'm going to take some um, and then I'll put some in Levi's, because he'll have to have pictures of his mom and dad too in there, and grandparents at that time. And so, trying to get this off. Well, I tell you what, it's really hard because CM has such good tape to redo a photo. It's easier to redo. You remember those old black scrapbooks? It's easier to do them than it is to do the Creative Memories one, because the tape is so good, and I'm always putting a lot of tape on. And also the ones that you have in that was in that the page you flipped over and it was magnetized and went down. Please get your pictures out of that, because it will destroy your pictures eventually. And I had a lot of them in those. Okay, let's get all of this off of here, and then I can show you that I'm going to put that on this page. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to put it on the page yet. I have to probably think about it. But I want to do a baby page and pull out this, because he was such a short life, 18 years old. I don't have many pictures of him, and there was a divorce in the family between the parents, so we didn't have a lot of Dustin or Levi's pictures. So I have to kind of just improvise with, maybe journal or something like that, because there was a lot of years there we weren't involved in their lives. And sometimes that happens in families when there is a divorce and the male family doesn't get to see the kids as much. Not intentional, but they lived in another town far away, and so it was just hard to stay in touch. And you get involved with life going on, and things happen, and that's just the way it goes. Okay, probably would have been better if I went and got the hair dryer and got all of this off of here. Might have been easier to do. Okay, but these are off of here, and like I said, I can always reuse that. Okay, put this aside. Okay, so this is what I have for a baby picture, but I think that I should do I don't really know what I should do, to tell you the truth, but I have a bigger one like this, or I can even do this and put this here. I think inside would be better, and then do a border over here and put this up here, because the focal point is the parents and Dustin. Now, of course, this has got to go up here with that too. But you also want to have a picture, and I don't want to use this red, but you want to have a picture of their wedding. Ooh, I don't have a picture of Jerry. I do this. This was their engagement. And then show a picture of Sonny there with the bride, and do it like that. And I think it'd be cute to, uh, like put this over here with that as a border, but maybe put a green, something green there. Let me look at my scraps and see what I have, because it's the blue-green thing here. Let's see. Would that look good? Oh yeah, that'd look good. I keep scraps. I should show you this. I ordered this online, and this is green, and I put all my green scraps in here. They didn't have a white, but I had a white, so I labeled these, and then they had two greens, but I needed a yellow, so I wrote yellow on here, and I got yellow in here, and I keep my scraps to the right of me so that I have them, and I just think that's a great idea. Look at that little heart there. I don't know where that came from, but the edge on this is not straight, but I could straighten it or just go ahead and put it like that. Put this down here like that, and then I think that's the last of that. Put the little duckies on here would be so cute in the middle of this as a baby. And let's just put it on here. Oops, got kind of off a little bit. Oh, there we go. You got it? Okay, isn't that cute? Very simple. And I could put this little heart down here and put this on here, Mom and Dad here. And then the next page on the other side, I would put the grandparents because they want to have pictures of their grandparents, and that would be nice to have. And I don't know if I have all of them, but what I have, I'll put on there. Now, this is just, I think this is cute. I had this for some decorations, and I just think they would be cute to put it right down here. I mean, you have scraps, why not use those scraps up? Right? Right. Okay, I do have her parents. They were divorced, but I just discovered I have her dad, her stepmom, and her mother. That's great. And then I have a picture of son and me. So I do have that I can put on the next page. Now, this is a little depressing, but it's okay. I'm getting a little down. So let's move this aside. This is what I'm going to show you what I do when I get to feeling like I'm missing that person and it gets to be a little overwhelming. So what I do is I come to my ABC book. Remember my ABC book here that I had with the grandkids and everything, Cindy's ABC book? Okay, there is, I had the O and I didn't put anything there in the O. Now I got this cover on here, so I probably need to take it off. But there's a 1 year old, and I can put that there. And of course I'm going to cut this down. And so I'm going to get my photo cutter out to do that. I can get it out of this mess down here. And I'm going to trim this. This sells for $32 or something like that. It's great. Okay, I'm going to do a 4x4. Let's do a little less than a 4x4. So I can put a, put a little border around it. There. And throw that away. Okay, now I can take off of here. Now this is the first birthday. So one, first birthday, right? You getting what I'm doing? Put this aside. Throw this away. Okay. So for O, I'm going to put first birthday. This is one of my grades. And so I want to put pink on there. So I'm going to take my 12-inch trimmer, and I did that a little less than 4x4. So I can cut this at 4. Go all the way down, because I'll probably use this again. And cut this at a 4x4. Let's see. And I've got the air conditioning on, so if there's a noise in the background, that's what it is. It's kind of hot here today. It's 98 degrees. And so that's what that background noise is, because I would have just died if I, didn't leave it on. Okay, now I gotta find where my tape's at. And I'm gonna put this on here for the O. Oh, got a little string there. Why? I don't know. Let's see if we can cut it. There, got it. Love these precision scissors. Okay, let's put this, and it's just a small border here, but that's okay, because pink's for girls, you know that. So for the O, I'm putting this here for the O, first birthday. And then I can write in, I'm going to write in purple, write in here and say this was Charlotte's first birthday party. Okay, one thing I forgot was the date. So let me count. She'll be 2. Yeah, she'll be 2 in 26. So I guess 25 was her first birthday. So I can say, I can go down this way and say December. Excuse me, have asthma tonight. Fourth, and then say 2025. So now we have the date on there, and we had a little birthday party. So I had the O done. I will add something else here, like I want to find a picture. Oh, I'm not showing this very clear over there. I apologize. There's the O, and there's Charlotte's first birthday party with her sister Clara, and I should probably say that down here, shouldn't I? With Sister Clara. And it was her birthday party, and it was her fourth, the third. Fourth birthday party. Okay, what I was going to tell you is I have a popsicle here. Of course, it's P, but you could say, right, P little, big O, little P, sickle. And the kids, our tradition was when they come to our house, we would have popsicles in the freezer. They all knew it. Now, I'm talking about grandchildren. The greats, we don't see them as much, but they do know, some of them know, the older ones know that we have popsicle. And I need to probably go get some more popsicles and put them in here. Okay, this summer, some of them do come. And I need a picture there of a kid eating a popsicle. Or you could put oats in here, or you could have a picture of them eating an orange. Anything that's O. Okay, so for now, I got that done, and I'm feeling pretty spiffy. So I got that done. I could go back to this other page here, or I could go over here and put Q for quilt. There's a quilt. Or a duck, quack, quack. I could go do that. Or I could put here Z. Instead of crazy grandma, I could put zoo here. But I'll save that for a different time because I want to go back and do some more of this page here while I'm on a roll. But for now, I think I am just going to leave it like what I have it. Tape this down so you can see it next time. And then we will continue this. So have a good weekend. Stay cool or stay warm if you're freezing. But if you're down here in Southwest, you're hot. So stay cool. See you next time. Bye-bye.